Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peaked in Middle School. My name is Narwhal. I'm here with my bud Kyle.
Hi.
And my other bud Matt.
What's going on?
Last episode we said we were going to be joined by two TikTok stars, and that episode has been rescheduled.
We are the TikTok stars.
We are going to be the TikTok stars for today, but that will be up soon. But Matt is actually the brother
Yes,
of
I am.
one of the TikTok stars.
Mhm.
So,
Close enough.
But guys, today is a very exciting and special episode because when this video is live, or this podcast episode goes up, the first ever episode of our second podcast under the For Our Productions family is officially live, and now we can talk about it.
So, guys, what is this podcast about?
It is called Not a Sheep, and it's hosted.
It's about sheep.
It's about sheep.
Yeah,
About being a shepherd.
herding sheep, cutting
Herding. Oh, yeah.
wool.
Hurt? No, not hurting.
Injuring sheep.
What's wool? Is wooling when you
Sheep?
cut off
You just
the
ask
fur?
what is
You
wool.
shear them.
We have a podcast about sheep, and you don't know what wool
No,
You
is.
gotta brush up on your sheep facts, dude.
No, yo, you're right. No, you're right. I mean, I
You
already
shear the sheep, and it becomes wool.
so their fur is just called wool when you cut it.
I think it's
Right?
wool still.
Yeah.
I mean, I should know this if we're going to be talking about sheeps all the
You
time.
should
But
brush up.
yeah, it's called Not a Sheep, and guess what? It's hosted by me and not Kyle. It's hosted by Matt.
Yeah,
I have nothing to do with this.
No, but I actually one thing I wanted to ask you, Matt. I think it'd be fun to have Kyle on sometime.
yes.
Oh, you need me to rap? Yeah.
Yeah,
as
no,
a guest performance.
I
drop a few
think it'd be
bars.
fun because like I mentioned this a while ago, but my ultimate goal is to turn our multiple podcasts into like a cinematic universe, but a
Ooh.
podcast universe where like the vibe is the same, but it's different themes of shows where people can tell, Okay,
Yeah.
so
I
sort
get
of
what
like
you're
for
saying.
Barstool,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
different shows, but you can still get the vibe that they're all connected.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
And so I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have reoccurring guests. Like we could have Shim on it. We could have you on it.
I know so much about music, so obviously
But
I'd be a good guest.
but basically to break it down for you guys, if you're interested in a music podcast, Matt, what's it all about? What are we going to be doing over there?
I mean, we're just going to be highlighting like the things we see in the music industry, and the whole point of it being called Not a Sheep, it's actually nothing to do with sheep. It's just about the idea of not being like the rest, not being like everybody else, and highlighting artists that are different from the rest, I guess.
Yeah, the goal is to bring a place for a spotlight for underground artists or artists who are maybe popular but deserve more recognition still, and just not necessarily like news in the music industry, but more just talking about like the art of music and the culture of music. And Matt and I have both been really passionate about it for a long time. If you guys have been a fan of the show, you know that Matt produces music, he writes music, he makes his own music. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited, and like I said, the first episode of that show is live right now, so you guys can you should listen to the rest of this episode and then go check out that show. There's full video versions on YouTube. It's on every platform. Go follow us everywhere. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there and plug it.
What is the Instagram?
The
Why is
Instagram.
my voice is cracked like 3 times already.
It's okay, man. You're
just-
flustered. We're both sweaty here.
I'm drenched.
We're grinding for you guys. You do not understand the summers. There's a 4-month period when we record this show every year.
Or we're sopping wet.
We are just sopping. It feels like I
It's
just
moist
jumped
in
out of a
here.
pool. And we can't do an air conditioner in here because it would short circuit all the lights
And it'd be loud too.
and it'd be loud as shit. So yeah. But what did you ask me?
I don't remember.
The Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh,
what is it?
It's at NOS Podcast.
NAS podcast.
Not a sheep.
Yeah, not a sheep, and it also is kind of like a little play on words because Nas is a very famous rapper.
You should get like a sheep.
Nas, and then like it's a picture of Nas,
Yeah.
but like it's our logo,
Oh.
but it's Nas's
But it's
face.
Nas's face, or we would just put our logo. That would make more sense.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we've been keeping it a secret for a while. I've been working on a lot of the stuff behind the scenes. That's why behind Kyle, you'll see there's like a bunch of music or like CDs up and album covers and everything. The goal is really to make this studio look like 2 different sets entirely, so that if someone is new and becomes a fan of PIMS and they really like the show and then they go see the NOS podcast, it'll look like it's totally different spaces because in my opinion, it'll just look more professional. It's like, oh, look, they have all these different sets. But in reality, we're in a garage.
We're
There's
all
a
about
lot of-
professionalism.
A lot of movies were shot with like 1 or 2 sets, so
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
wrong with it.
Basically the same quality.
Yeah, so you guys haven't seen behind that wall, but
Should I unveil?
No, they'll have to go check out the Not a Sheep YouTube channel to see it.
Do that.
But anyways, that's enough plugging that show. We'll be talking about it from time to time. Just please go check it out if you're into any sort of music, hip hop, rock, indie. Like literally, we're talking about anything other than country, essentially.
Oh, no country?
Nah.
What is indie? Because when I look, this is me being dumb and not knowing much about music.
Yeah.
When I thought of like indie, I was thinking like Indian music, which I
No.
don't think it's.
It's not that.
I don't think it's Indian music.
Well, no, I think that's a valid well, the Indian part is dumb, but
Indie.
the question is a genuine question.
Or like
'cause
from the Indies.
what's the
Indianapolis.
Indies?
No,
Oh.
not that either.
What's
It's
Indies?
so
What's the Indies mean?
Indie
isn't that a
500.
place like the Indies,
What?
I don't,
No.
dude. I have no idea.
Indies?
the West Indies. What am I referring to? This
Yeah,
is like
the
something I
Andes?
learned in
the
the
Andy Mountain.
Andes?
There's the
Indies.
Andes.
Something I learned in history
Wait, are we
class.
sure it's Andes?
The Andes is a mountain range. I
No, the
think.
Indies.
Appalachian.
We're talking about a lot of
Appalachian
different
Trail,
stuff.
that's Yeah, we're stupid. I don't know.
But
Yeah, wait. So what is indie music? Because
well,
I don't
indie
really know how
rock
to describe
is like, because like rock is kind of like rap. There's like all these different subgenres. Like there's trap, but like
There's
For-
trap rock.
no, like
Oh.
there's trap
Okay,
rap.
yeah.
There's all you know what I mean. But for rock, there's like alternative rock. There's indie rock, but
Okay.
also indie is not. It can be referred to like indie artists, which aren't necessarily like I'm an indie artist because I'm an independent artist.
Okay.
But that's like used differently. So
That's different than like the genre.
than the genre
So-
of indie. Indie is usually like indie rock, I think. But
what's
but-
like
You're
indie
wrong.
rock then?
I don't know.
Is that like
are you
Well,
you
what
able
example?
to? Do you have enough knowledge where like we could name a genre and you can name a group that's a part of that
I
genre?
definitely can't name an indie rock group, which is
Look
bad.
up indie. Well, so when we say indie music, I usually am just referring to like the lesser known artists that maybe
Yeah.
are in a mix of genres.
That's what I meant
sort of.
by like independent. But like indie rock is a pretty popular like subgenre of rock.
all right, we got the Strokes.
I don't know what like Mac DeMarco. I think he'd be like alternative. I don't think
What
he would
about
be
what's
indie
John
rock.
Bellion? What do you
Modest
call
Mouse.
John Bellion's everything, but like he's under pop. Like pop is like his official genre.
I don't
but
like the genre pop.
I don't
When I
either.
think of pop, I don't
think
think
of
John
pop sounding stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
like
think of like
I think
Katy
of, like,
Perry.
Taylor Swift.
yeah.
And that's like no one wants to. I feel like
Well,
you don't want to be categorized as that as
if
an
pop
artist.
means popular music, technically like
Okay.
rap is the most popular music in America and I think in the world. So
Wait, is that what pop stands for?
is
I'm
it
dumb.
popular music or is it like
I thought it
the
was like
genre
pop.
of pop? That's what I think. There's two differences.
yeah, it's like you're popping. Like
Yeah.
popcorn is popping. Like,
What's popping?
yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, I don't really know what indie is, but
Well,
Yeah.
learn on the podcast. You guys can talk about it.
yeah. And what's
Yeah.
really exciting is we already have a whole list of guests that we've scheduled to have on the show. Some more unknown indie artists.
Yeah,
And
the one we were talking about, it would be an indie artist
Yeah.
this morning.
But then there's also some people that are, a little bit more established and are like,
Kanye, Drake.
Yeah,
yeah,
Eminem.
Kid Cudi, people like that.
Yeah.
We've reached out to
Me.
them, and actually they reached out to us.
Oh,
They were one of
Cudi
our
sent
first
us a
followers.
poster.
they saw your 10 followers and they said,
Yeah.
this is for me.
I don't even think we're at 10 yet, are we?
I don't know. No, yeah,
We haven't
we're-
launched anything yet, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn you down. just a
Sorry.
little bit. No, you're good.
You're
got
good,
really
dude.
loud.
It's fine.
But anyways, guys, how's it going? How you feeling, Kyle? What's going on?
Dude,
How
I'm
are your
just-
pits? I can
Can-
see
you
it
can see it.
seeping through.
It's a big damp mess in my body right now, but I'm powering through for you guys. I do it for the people.
Oh, it's a damp mess for other reasons too. There's other stuff going on down there.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What,
What
does
would-
it mean?
I don't know.
Kyle, you need to explain.
This
It's your
is
body.
all. It's interpretation. It's art. We've talked about music, and
My body
everything
isn't-
is subjective.
The art of my body.
Your body is art.
Yeah.
Yo, serious question: if someone paid you $300
Yes.
for
Nude
you to
painting?
stand up nude, and they paint you nude, and it's for
$300?
their art class that they're gonna show to their class.
I'd do just
Would
about
you do
anything
it?
for $300.
Wait. So like it's like a high school art class.
No, it's a
I'm not
college.
gonna
High
vote for-
school.
All right, that's like pedophile.
No, college.
College art class.
It's a grad school art class for a talented painter, and it's a she. She comes to you and says, "Kyle, I love the architecture of your body. Will you come
architecture.
stand in the studio naked for 2 hours and let me paint you?"
I think if I'm being honest, I would say no. But if I were to say yes, I feel like there would be lights beating down on me, and I would be so nervous that I would be just dripping sweat. So my piece would end up be me just looking really sweaty.
Question: if you did say yes, and you like, all right, it's just some college, but like, what if you realized some of the
Get a
people in the
boner.
class you knew?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
That would be so.
Well, I would hope
difficult.
the whole class isn't looking. Well, is it one person that's?
It's one person's painting you, but then they present the final one to their
All right, well,
class.
as long as I'm not there.
Yeah,
Oh, never
you
mind.
won't
Never
be there.
mind.
Hey, but that might be a good thing though. If there's some people that maybe they want
Yeah, but I was gonna
a piece
say,
of Kyle.
if there's all these lights beating down on you, like you said, and you're really sweaty,
Dripping sweat.
when you get hot, your wiener inevitably. Oh wait, does it get?
No, it gets bigger. Oh, that's
We
good.
have to talk about that.
Dope.
So I actually saw you sent a tweet the other
I
day.
did, yeah.
And this is a good segue.
Big summer for the boys.
Yeah. So generally, when you get colder, your penis gets smaller, and when you get hot, your penis extend. You okay, Kyle?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I was fighting a sneeze.
Okay. And when you get hot, your penis extends, and
Extends.
Extends.
in a
It
way,
expands.
all right, it
increases.
expands,
I wouldn't say extends. I'm thinking like
it truly
It like
grows.
grows like
Yeah.
boner.
So
arms.
Kyle sent this tweet the other day. I'll pull it up actually. But essentially, there is a new study that this year in particular, for some
guess
reason,
it's a hot year.
that people's penises are larger
I would think
or
they would look,
longer.
yeah. Yeah, I don't even know how
Because
you
like,
could,
Oh, you
people are
said on-
sending
on-
their measurements in. People are like, yeah, right now I'm like 8 inches.
or
so
people are just getting like more insecure
could be.
and
I
they're
don't.
lying.
Wait, more insecure. If they were insecure, wouldn't your penis get smaller?
Yeah, but they're insecure, so
So they're
saying-
lying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It takes
I would
8
hope
inches.
that we got some reliable tests. All right, here we go.
You can never get a reliable test about dig length unless you're actually measuring it.
All right. Soaring temperatures are giving men's, quote, summer penises. Doctors confirmed the heat wave is having a positive effect in the size of male genitals. Now, does this include their balls?
I would say it does.
Yeah, because that's the same thing. Like
All
heat
encompassing.
wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it expands when you get out of the shower.
But I mean, I'm confused though. So is it this year in particular?
Look, I didn't read the
Wait,
article.
is this
I
like-
read the headline as you.
Is
Same
this
as you.
why we know that global warming exists?
What?
'Cause
Are our dicks getting bigger and bigger over time?
Oh, we could look at we need a
There's the
chart
positives
of the
global
line
warming.
of global warming temperatures and penis
well,
length.
because people back like thousands of years ago were just smaller.
That's true. Also, Ice Age. No one had a big dick in the Ice Age. It's
Exactly.
freezing.
No. And
Little
yeah, you were
peckers.
so you just said like people back then were smaller.
Like
and
just in general.
it's statistically proven that like over years people are just becoming taller and taller people because you know, if LeBron James and someone else who's like 6'5" have a kid, the kid's going to be pretty tall and big. So in like 500 years from now, are people's wieners going to be just substantially larger than they are now?
I wish I knew the answer to that question, but I don't. I don't know if like height. I don't think anything.
no,
really
there
can
isn't
predict-
like a height.
Oh, you've looked it up.
No, someone told me.
Must be true. Some short kid's like, no, dude, height has nothing to do with it.
It was
Trust
a
me."
short person.
See, exactly.
Wait, height really has nothing? Yo, but there's no
Well,
way someone who's 5 foot
That's what
one
I'm
is going
saying.
to have the same size as someone who's
is
6
like
foot
Shaq.
6.
Yeah, Shaq does
There's
not
no
have
way-
the same size dick as me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, look up.
Does
Height correlate with penis size.
And also, this is gross. Is it hereditary?
A new study published in the journal PNAS. It's funny because it's like penis
PNAS.
basically. Finds that penis size isn't as simple as bigger as. Wait.
Bigger is better.
That's not the right.
I've heard
topic.
that's a myth too.
Wait a second.
You don't necessarily
This
want
is also
the
in
biggest.
2013, so it's new. It's not giving me a straight answer.
It's okay. I don't think anyone really knows. It's hard to say for sure, and that's okay. You know?
1993.
Okay, we're not.
People have been.
You okay? Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
16 hard facts about penis size. BuzzFeed.
Sure.
Should I click
let's
on that?
try it.
Asshole.
Just rattle through some of them
Okay. We'll find some hard facts. Cold hard facts.
from BuzzFeed. It's always a reliable
They're
place
facts.
for facts.
Average penis is 5.17 inches.
Okay.
Average flaccid is 3.6.
Okay.
Average stretched.
Like if it's flaccid, but you like
stretched.
pull it.
Like how like.
I think it's.
That's weird, dude. Why would you do that? What are you pulling on it for? It's not
I mean,
like Play-Doh.
it's just another measurement because maybe some people are like, you know, those people that have elasticy skin.
I have pretty stretchy skin.
No,
Whoa,
but there's
that's
those
pretty
people
stretchy.
that can literally pull their skin like out to here.
Look at my eyelid.
This is disgusting.
That,
You
that's
look
actually
like
kind of
a
gross.
fake person right now. You
Ew,
look like you're
that
wearing a
was-
mask.
You looked like you got like.
I got stretchy skin.
Yo,
dude.
your cheek. What? Do that again.
Because it's kind of like moist in here, so your skin's kind of shiny.
Oh, it's all. Yeah, it's all just flopping around.
Dude, I am so sweaty.
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna read more about this, but
That's okay.
that's good to
The
know.
average
There's some guy out there that's happy about the 5.17 being average.
Yeah.
Or
So
like-
all of you listening, go measure right now. Walk in the bathroom.
Don't tell us.
I wonder
though.
what the average size of the person, of like people that look up what the average size is.
Oh, yeah, because
Because the
someone who
people
has
that
a,
are scared enough to look it up,
I feel like it's people on the lower end,
because
it would have to
someone
be.
who's packing heat probably isn't looking it up.
and I just
or
looked
they
it
just
up,
want to
so
know how
Yeah.
impressive they are.
That's true.
Yeah, dude. Imagine if you have like a 9-inch cock, like what you would think about other people's wieners. Like, just if that was you and you had that, you had to like pity everyone.
Do you think
You-
they like ever have like self-esteem issues just
No.
about other stuff?
I don't think. I think because you know in the back of your head, you're like,
Like, listen, anyone who sees this, they're
you don't
getting-
have what I have.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
All right.
I don't have. It.
Um.
I don't have what that.
Moving on here, guys. I had a really fucked up dream, and it was pretty hilarious in my opinion. So I wanted to share it on the show. So this is my first ever recurring dream since I was like in elementary school. So this was a big deal to me, and I've had it twice now, 2 nights in a row.
The one where you're beating a seal with a
No,
Axe?
no.
different one.
Yeah, different one.
Okay.
So it's me and Kyle and my dad, and
Gang,
we're
gang.
walking through like kind of a forest, but there's not that many trees. It's pretty open, just like a green area with like trees here and there.
Okay.
Just a forest with less trees. Okay, we're walking through, and then we come out to this like opening in the middle of the forest, kind of where there's no trees, and it's a big grass field, like the size of a football
A
field.
meadow.
Yes, a meadow. And there's this old creepy guy with a huge slingshot, like have you seen the photo of like in like a SpaceX thing that looks like a slingshot? It's like
No.
okay, there's this thing where they basically put like semi trucks in it, and it can lift up semi trucks to look like they're gonna be like projected into space.
I have not seen that. No.
Okay, it's just a huge metal slingshot. Okay,
Okay.
like really tall.
Is
like
he holding it?
no, it's planted in the meadow.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So there's this huge slingshot in the meadow, and there's this old weirdo guy, like white guy, really creepy with like white hair, and he has this huge slingshot contraption, and it's pulled back like ready to launch, and in it there's like this enormous lacrosse ball. It's like probably the size of like it would go up to the ceiling here.
And then that'll kill you.
Yeah, like if it
Yeah.
hits you, it'll kill you.
Ooh, crossballs hurt.
Yeah, they do.
They're bouncy.
They're firm. And then at the far end of the meadow, there's the girl from Hereditary with the creepy face.
Have you seen that movie?
Yes.
Dude, she's
The little
worst.
girl with
yeah,
the-
one
with
that got beheaded.
Yeah.
That pole.
Oh,
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
So she
Ew.
is. What's her name in the movie? It's like Bobby, or
No,
it's a
not
girl
Bobby.
name, or it's a boy name. I mean, I don't know.
Brendan.
Brendan.
Yeah. So she is sitting, and then at the park at Ebright Park, there's this park near here, and there's this little chair that you sit in, and you can spin your friends in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you just keep spinning. She's in one of those chairs, and she's just facing away. So she's like turned away so she can't see the slingshot. And then as we walk into the meadow, we like look at this guy, and he looks at us. He presses a button. It launches this lacrosse ball. It just hits her in the head and kills her.
Wait, where's she?
100 yards away, like other end of the football field.
This is a reoccurring dream.
Yes, I've
You've
had
had
it
this twice?
2 nights in a row. Me, Kyle, and my dad walk into a forest. We see this old man with the slingshot. He sees us. He panics. He presses it, launches a huge lacrosse ball, hits her in the head, and kills her.
What do you think that means, dude? That chick takes a beating.
Yeah.
She got
Fire.
beheaded in the
Oh.
movie, and
And in my dreams.
Was this scary at all, or was it just weird?
yeah, did you wake up scared?
No,
I would wake up scared.
I was scared, but I got the vibe that guy was more scared because he didn't think anyone would come across his contraption in the forest. And we
His
were
hidden lacrosse
Wait,
ball.
so you guys scared him,
and then he panicked and he wanted to kill her.
So we murdered her quickly.
but he killed her, not you guys?
Yeah, like I think he has like a fetish for killing.
How does he
killing-
get this ball in a
naturally.
slingshot? He's old.
Dude, I don't know. It was already
How does he
locked
get
and
the
loaded.
slingshot?
What do you think this means? If you want to interpret it, are you the lacrosse ball or are you the beheaded girl?
No, I think
Or
it's
are
that
you?
I think it might be that like I've witnessed people doing bad things and I've stayed silent.
Whoa, who's been doing bad? Time to voice your opinion. You got an audience here.
No, I think because in the Twitter world, there's been a lot of Me Too stuff going on.
Cristelia.
Well, not just that, but like a ton of people in the gaming scene. Literally, so
Oh.
many huge names in the gaming
Ew.
scene are getting accused of sexual assault.
I'm not shocked by
Um,
that.
You
Tobuscus
know,
did
you know
back
one
like
of
a year
them.
ago.
I'm not gonna say his name, but
Ninja.
I'm not gonna say his name, but you know one that has been accused.
I personally know them.
No, you don't like. Dude, you're not on like a first name basis,
Well,
but
then why can't we say their name if they're being accused?
because there's reasons why I don't want to say their name.
Okay.
But
Think of other reasons.
but I think I've been seeing all these people accused of things, and a lot of their friends maybe knew that they were these shitty people doing these shitty things, and they didn't say anything. So now I walk into this forest, and it gives me this moral dilemma of I see this old man killing this creepy little girl with a big lacrosse ball. What am I supposed to do? Because if I turn him in, my career could be ruined. He could come kill me with a giant lacrosse ball.
I feel like he could dodge that.
She could
Just stand at, just
couldn't.
step over to the side.
I
He's
don't
old
know.
too.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's it. I just wanted to share, but
Well, I want you guys to know that if either of you were pedophiles and somebody found out, I would rat on you.
That's smart.
Only if people found
thank
out.
you. Yeah,
Only.
yeah. So Kyle, you texted me when I said I had a crazy dream,
Yeah.
and you told me your dream. Do you want to explain that?
It's one of those dreams that you wake up and you're like, fall back asleep, fall back asleep, fall back asleep.
Yeah.
So I wanted to continue, and I hope this is going to be a recurring dream. But
Okay.
so I was on Love Island.
Oh.
If anyone hasn't seen that show, it's a great show. I've been watching it. And you know, if you haven't seen it, it's kind of a bunch of people on an island and they're trying to like fall in love with each other. So they'll pull each other for like little chats and be like, "Hey, like, can I grab you for a chat real quick?" And then like we'll get to know each other.
So it's like The Bachelor. In
Yeah, sort of,
paradise.
but it's like a group of people. Yeah. So, Jennifer Aniston's there, and my voice cracked again. And you know, I'm just doing my thing, you know, flirting with some ladies.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Hey, Kyle, can I pull you for a chat?" I'm like, "All right, Jennifer." And she sits me down. She goes, "Kyle, I think we have a connection."
Mhm.
And I looked at her straight in her eyes and I said, "I concur."
I concur.
That's what I said.
It's
And
so funny because you say that all the time on the podcast.
I concur. And then I woke up.
When did you start
No.
saying that?
I don't know.
Because you must really like that phrase if like that's what you're gonna respond to Jennifer Aniston with.
Yeah, I was just trying to be me because, like, if she likes me for me, I want to be me. I don't want to
Well,
fake myself, you know?
You know it's so unrealistic when you can't even dream it, so you wake up.
I mean,
Yeah. You know, if you wanted it to be authentic, you should have said swag.
that's
Swag.
true. Swag.
Yeah.
She's also like 55. Why would she be on Love Island with me? But I'd take that connection.
I mean, she still got it. She's beautiful.
How long do you think she'll have it for?
I mean,
Everyone's got
yeah,
time.
everyone's got an age. It just depends on how long Hollywood can hang on to that.
Yeah, and then if you were with her, would you be like 28 and she's lost it?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
That would be unfortunate.
But at that point, it's true love. It's
And,
Love
like,
Island.
if she's like 55, when she's like 80, I'll be 45.
All right.
That's not that big.
Just kidding. That's like grandma, son.
Yeah, but it's not as weird as like Ozark when there's like an 18-year-old that's dating like a 70-year-old.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
That's true, man. She murdered her husband.
Yeah.
Oh.
Matt, so do you have like a type of girl
Do
that
you have like a fetish? You
no,
want to share?
no, no,
Fetish?
not a fetish, but do you feel like you have a particular like type of girl that you think is attractive?
Well, I was gonna say this. I definitely have a type of girl, like personality-wise, and I'm not to whatever. But anyways,
Wait, what personality
Yeah.
do you like? I'm curious.
they have to be able to put up with a lot of stupidity.
Okay.
Okay.
I
In
the
think we
sense
can
of,
all
like,
agree with that.
Yeah.
Sense of humor is like everything.
Yeah.
Like-
do you want them to also be like as weird as you, or do you want them to kind of be the normal one that embrace and
Well-
enjoys the weirdness?
You know, I've yet to find someone as weird as me.
None of us
But-
have.
None of us have, yeah.
But I think that would be the move, but I don't know. I just want to like, because I love TV shows like Impractical Jokers, and I like watching really stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So like someone that also enjoys that style of stupid stuff.
Okay.
Because like there's certain relationships where there's a big contrast where like one of the people is super, extroverted and crazy, and then the other person is just totally chill, but like somehow they're like the perfect match.
Opposites attract.
Yeah.
See, I've also heard that's a myth though.
I don't want.
I don't
someone
think
that's the
exact opposites.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I was with someone who wanted to like go out to the bars all the time, and they always needed other like social interaction and going out to different people's houses, I'd be like, let's just play Warzone and hang out. Dude, I want a gamer girl. That'd be cool.
Like an e-girl?
No, I mean she could be an e-girl, but I'm not gonna like say she has to be an e-girl.
Just someone that enjoys video
You will
games.
be an e-girl.
Yeah.
And so like for me, so like I'm super introverted and quiet, but that doesn't really work if they're also like super introverted and quiet on like a first date. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
Where it's like nothing's gonna be said over like food.
Yeah, how
Hi.
do first dates work for two people that are hardcore introverts?
They just enjoy they enjoy their silence together.
Yeah.
Have you had some bad first dates?
Well, I'm okay, so I'm an introvert, but like I don't necessarily enjoy like awkward silence. I just don't enjoy dominating a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys ever been in a one-on-one conversation with someone who just
Won't shut the fuck up. Yeah. Oh.
No. I meant
That's annoying for me.
That's annoying, yeah. We know a lot of people like that, but I meant someone who is so okay with just sitting and looking at each other. Like, I know a few people who, like, we've talked about it and we've said, like, we both can appreciate the silence, so we're not going to, like, we don't care because we understand that we both appreciate the silence.
Sometimes.
But
I think you more than me.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person, but I'm saying for me and this other person, we're cool with it.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, if you are with someone who likes just being quiet and you sit and you're like hanging out with them, let's say, and you guys just don't talk for 20 minutes, for some people that could be super weird. Like, why are we not talking to each other?
Yeah.
My sister, we used to play a game all the time to see how long she could go without making noise, and it's like 4 seconds. She just can't shut up.
Is that like, did your parents used to be like, let's play the quiet game?
Yeah, and she'd always lose. Yeah, dude.
Damn, bro. I feel like I was kind of a quiet kid, but I don't know.
Do you feel like you need to break silences?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Because like there's sometimes where it's like just awkward silence, but there's also times where I feel like if you're comfortable with the person, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's like, do you have awkward silences with your family if you're like people you like live with?
Not really.
No, because you're just, it's normal.
That's true. There are no such thing as awkward silences like with your family, really.
Yeah.
I mean, there can be.
I mean, yeah, if you're like
It's
angry
like,
at
fuck
each other.
you. And then quiet.
Do you guys have a particular accent that you like? Because the other day I was watching this gaming video.
Australian.
I knew you were
And-
going to say that.
Yeah, no, I was literally about to say, and it's this Australian gamer girl, and I was like, oh my god, she's
Is that my
hot,
dream?
she's a gamer, and her accent is so freaking cool.
That's
So
my
I don't know.
dream.
An Australian girl?
I mean, I don't even know about that. I don't know if I'd want to date an Australian. I don't even care. I just think that that's a cool accent.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't think that I think with any accent, no accent is naturally cooler than the other. I think it's the fact that American accents are so oversaturated everywhere that
For
they
us.
that
Yeah.
they get old. That's why when you hear someone with like an Australian accent, it's so different.
But I don't think an Australian person's going to hear me and be like, oh my God, keep talking.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying, because the media and every movie, like all the popular TV shows are all like American,
That's true.
you know?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't really think, like, there's accents in America, you know what I mean? But to me, I feel like how we speak is the most normal, like...
But is that because it's how we speak?
Yeah, that's
do
what I'm not
Boston
sure
people
about.
think they have a normal accent?
But, like, if you watch a movie, there's not a lot of people that sound like a Boston or, like, a New York
True.
accent. or like a
Apparently
southern
there
accent.
is like a Seattle accent, and we might have it, but I don't know. If
We probably do. I think we
Yeah,
did.
I mean, I
It's
listen
probably
to
certain words.
I listen to some podcasts from like all over the country, and I mean, for most of the people, we sound the same, but there are certain words you'll catch here and there that sound a little weird.
Yeah, I guess.
Going back to music, what I thought something I've seen that's super interesting is there's so many artists that are from different countries and grow up speaking different languages, but they're almost forced. Not that they have to, but a lot of artists choose to learn English and make their music in English, even if they're like French or like like German or whatever. And it's super interesting that like since English is like the worldwide language, I feel like it's easier to grow as an artist if you title your stuff in English and if you
it's a
sing
bigger
in English.
audience.
K-pop would argue with that.
I mean,
That's
sure,
true.
yeah, that K-pop is huge.
That's
but
like the biggest thing, I think. That's like, isn't that like the biggest?
I mean,
Dude, that
it's-
BTS,
they're
that
huge,
group is
yeah.
like the biggest thing in the world.
yeah.
That's insane.
So there's K-pop. Is there also like K-rap or
K-rock.
K-rock?
Is that kind of similar to
Kid
how
Rock.
like soccer is by far the biggest sport in the world, but like in America it doesn't feel like that necessarily?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because
I mean, if you go to Korea, I don't think they probably listen to a lot of like Young Thug. It's probably just
hey,
like
they might.
K-pop. But what if you don't like pop music? There's definitely other
I
options
just,
out
I just
there.
think it's called K-pop because it's like Korean pop, but there's just like other shit. There's Korean rap. They don't call it K-rap.
I know.
Maybe
Crap.
they do. Crap.
Yeah. But
Wait, how come like when someone with like an Australian accent or whatever, when they are rapping or singing, they just don't sound like they have an accent?
Like Iggy Azalea?
Yeah, or like AC/DC's from like Australia or England or some shit.
What?
Adele's
Like the
accent
Beatles are
kinda
from
goes away.
England. Yeah, Adele.
Yeah.
But then there's other like some of the UK rappers like what's
Yeah,
his name,
they-
Stormzy.
Yeah.
they like the accent though.
They sound like I don't even know what they're
So that's
saying.
just the London
Well,
accent.
when I did my
So
KSI
bad.
like rap challenge, I had a lot of UK people commenting saying like you sound like every other American rapper, which I thought is funny because I sound not like most popular rappers just because
I wouldn't say
like a
you
white
sound like
kid.
2 Chainz very much.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like every maybe white rapper could have been the better thing.
Sure.
But how do you just sound different?
No,
It's
but
like,
what I think it's funny because it's like people here say like, oh, I don't listen to UK rap. It all sounds the same.
Yeah, I
That's
think
true.
it's what like you're accustomed to hearing, and if you're
Mhm.
not used to hearing a particular voice, you're gonna think that they sound similar.
this is what I've been learning from Love Island is there's dialects or like accents within England or like the UK that I've learned to like. I can tell a London accent now. It's very
So Love Island is teaching
Do
you.
one.
things.
Can you do one?
no
Okay.
London, bruv. Oh, bruv.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I really hope we have some people from London listening.
I-
That'd be awesome.
You
You
guys
know,
just lost.
I hope I didn't offend anybody right there.
But yeah. Anyways, Matt, what have you been up to during quarantine? You haven't been on the show in a while. What's been going on? You've been making music. What have you been doing?
Lots of music. Getting ready to like start releasing again pretty soon. Excited for that. Filming some music videos with one of my buddies. And getting ready for our podcast. Really, that's kind of it.
Yeah, man.
How often are you guys gonna be doing episodes?
Once a week. So it'll be different than PIMS in the sense that we're not going to be like cranking out as much content, but that's because that show is going to be more like structured with, we're going to actually come up with notes and things we want to talk about every week, and we're going to have guests on a lot, and I don't know. I think it'll just be more kind of like organized than this show, but that's what I like that it's going to be different.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll be, and we're trying to decide if that show is going to be on Mondays or Wednesdays. We haven't really decided, but for today,
Whoa,
it's
you're trying
gonna
to
be
double up on PIMS Mondays?
Well, for the first episode.
for the first, because
Oh.
my logic is, I think some of the listeners who are fans of our show, we've already got messages that some PIMS fans are excited for this new show, and
They don't even know what it is. Let's
and
go.
they didn't know
It's
what it
about
is,
sheep.
but now they do, and if they are like a diehard fan of PIMS and they listen to the episode right when it comes out on Monday, if they like want something else to listen to, it'll give them a good thing to go listen to right as soon as this episode is done. Whereas they might forget on Tuesday, they might forget that the episode's coming out on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I get what you're saying.
So this gives us a place to remind them every week.
Ah,
So we're going to see how it works.
okay. It's okay. You just want to take our shine away. No, it's all right.
I'm the new Kyle.
Just find a different white kid.
I'd find it so funny if Nos like blows up in like a month after we've been doing the show for a year and a half for twice a week.
Yeah.
But the
That'd
good
be
news
awesome.
is,
But
it's
that'd
for
be
our
cool.
productions. It's all
Yeah,
gonna go
that's what
up.
I'm saying. Like, I want them to be the same universe so they can all grow.
Yeah, but like, what's there's like, shit, I don't know the universe very well. What's like the biggest
Marvel?
one?
MCU?
Yeah, like what's the biggest one for Marvel? Like Iron Man. But then there's also
Sure.
like Ant-Man.
There's like Guardians of the
but
Galaxy,
Ant-Man
Spider-Man.
still gets his own movies. He's still making
Yeah, but
bank.
it's like not nearly as cool.
okay.
It's Paul Rudd though.
Yeah. Like
It's-
Paul, I'm not
everyone
gonna say
loves
Paul
Paul
Rudd's
Rudd.
like he's just like cool. Like he's
Or it could be
alright.
like the Hulk, where he doesn't even have his own movies. But
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But
And
everyone knows the Hulk because it's like
yeah,
Big green thick guy.
yeah,
With
exactly.
a huge schlong.
That guy's got a big dick. Yeah.
But what's also going to be cool is if we meet some artist and we have them on Nos and they don't hate us, we could also get them to be on PIMS. Maybe we do back to back sometimes. And so if we get Eminem, he'll be on Nos and then he'll be like, "Oh, I'd love to talk about how I wipe with you guys."
we get Slim Shady on Nas, and then we get Marshall Mathers on PIMS.
Yeah.
If Eminem steps foot in this garage, I will lose my shit. Jordan will lose his shit, actually.
But I thought you said you don't freak out about meeting famous people.
Dude, like,
But it's Eminem.
no, I would lose my shit in terms of like the concept of Eminem coming to your garage.
Okay. You wouldn't lose your shit of like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited."
I mean, I would. That'd
Yeah.
be really cool.
Yeah.
But
I wonder, you think he's like,
you think he'd like us? I don't think he would.
I don't think he'd like us, but
I think he's more normal than you think.
really?
But we're not
I
normal.
think-
Because he always comes off
Well-
as like so angry. So I wonder if he's able to have just like a fun night.
I
out.
think he has a weird sense of humor
Okay.
because I've seen some weird videos of him, and I don't know. He doesn't get out a lot.
Yeah. I
Kind
mean,
of stays inside.
if you don't drink or do drugs, that would be so hard. Like being a recovered addict and like trying to like live your day-to-day life with your friends and peers who like, especially
Yeah.
in the music scene where everybody like drinks and does a lot of drugs.
Yeah, but I feel like you kind of gotta find your circle. Like, if your circle's not good for you, then you gotta find a different circle.
I think
mean,
he's like
yeah.
actually real life, like really good friends with like Royce 5'9", and like
Oh,
they
yeah.
have similar stories of being like
Oh, really?
recovered addicts. But yeah,
Oh.
Swag.
Interesting. Another unrelated thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, because I know, Matt, you're pretty into movies. So I'm subscribed to a lot of these movie channels on YouTube, mainly movie reviewers. And I just, for whatever reason, I find watching movie reviews really entertaining. I'll watch so many movie reviews of movies that I've never watched and have no desire of watching, but I love watching reviews of the movie.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's probably the same way you like hearing about people talk sports, maybe if it's not even like a sport that you are that interested in.
Well, I don't care about. I'm not gonna watch like tennis live. Like,
Okay, but I
Talking-
think it's
talking
just
about
I
tennis.
have the level of passion for like movies that maybe close to what you have for sports. Like you're more intrigued to listen to something if it's sports related than if it's not, right?
all right, sure.
And so I just watch all these movie reviews and I've come to the realization that I don't care at all about spoilers. Ever.
really.
I do.
Not once has a spoiler ever bothered me.
Well,
I'll watch movie reviews of a movie I'm about to go see before I see it.
are you a big fan of any like big like trilogy, any like series movies? You know what I mean? Like if you're a big Marvel fan, you would probably be more likely to be spoiler offended because there's so many movies leading
The Marvel
up to 'em.
people get so offended.
Yeah.
by spoils.
See, but what's the difference between well, first of all, no, I'm not really a huge fan of the superhero
Okay.
universes. But what's the difference between if you're going to go see a new Avengers movie and it gets spoiled for you versus if you see a new Christopher Nolan movie and it's just some one-off and it gets spoiled?
I think it's just the idea of like, so there's like 20 whatever Marvel movies, like Iron Man dies in Endgame, and if you were like so invested for
Whoa,
20
spoiler
movies,
alert!
Iron Man
Come
died?
on, Matt!
Dude, I was gonna watch that tonight.
no, yeah, but just like 20 movies, like, and that's like the main character, and he dies. It's like, oh snap,
So
yeah, but
snap, literally. Sorry,
did he snap?
there's the Thanos snap,
that's how he died.
the
yeah.
villains.
Yeah, I didn't watch
Yeah.
that shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I guess for me though, the way I look at spoilers is like there's a lot of movies. For example, there's some classics like Rain Man. Okay, we watched Rain Man together.
Charlie Babbitt.
My parents told me exactly what Rain Man was about, and they had explained the movie to me and told me that, like, oh, you got to watch it. It's a classic, long before I ever saw it. And I knew the storyline. And I don't know, for me, that almost enhances my movie watching experience if I know the storyline before I watch it. And I don't know why, but like,
Well, that's the point of previews, though.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
enough to not spoil it, but
Yeah.
you still know the premise.
yeah, but I don't know. I guess I've just never been bothered by that. Like, if someone says what happens, I never feel like it takes away from the show when I'm watching it, because I still get sucked in and invested in it.
Okay, I have an example here.
Okay.
I can't remember if it was you or Jordan, but when we watched The Invisible Man, you know, there's that scene where she's in the attic
Yeah.
and she pours the paint on the guy's head.
Yeah.
So either you or Jordan that weren't scared by that because you knew it was coming because you had seen either a trailer or like some movie review where they
Yeah.
showed that scene.
I mean, I
Doesn't
assume
that
it was
ruin-
me.
Doesn't that ruin it for you? Because
No,
that scared the shit out of me.
I loved that
jumped.
movie.
Yeah, it was
That's
a
one
good
of my
movie.
favorite movies.
Yeah, but like it didn't scare you as much as it would have. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't remember that particular situation. I don't even remember talking about that.
I remember it
But-
because one person didn't jump, and I was like, "Dude, how'd you not jump?" And he's like, "Oh, I know it was coming."
Well, I remember I jumped a lot during that movie because there was a scene where it cut to bacon cooking on a pan.
Bacon sizzling, and it was super loud.
And it was loud as fuck.
Scary.
And Kyle and I go, whoa! And it was just bacon.
Shit.
Um,
That'd be fun to be like a movie maker. What are they called?
movie maker, director.
Whatever. Whoever makes the movie. And
There's a lot of people.
And you just like put little things in that you know it's gonna scare the shit out of people for no reason, like bacon sizzling.
Yeah.
Like, let's sizzle that bacon, but let's turn the volume way up. So it's, and
Yeah.
then put it right after an intense moment, so it scares the shit out of them.
Or it's like the beginning of every horror movie, how they like tease that something's happening with the music, but like nothing actually
Yeah.
happens. I hate that.
Yeah, they like blue ball you. They like you're expecting a jump scare and then it never happens, and then you think you're safe.
Exactly.
And then right when you least expect it, they just scare the shit out of you.
But there's some things that I've learned over time of like, it's like, oh my god, she's walking into the door and then she opens it. Oh, she doesn't see anything. Closes the door. You know it's gonna be right behind her right when
Yeah.
she closes the door.
Have you guys seen It too?
Yeah.
Like the the lady with like the old lady. So I hadn't seen the trailer,
That was one
but that was
scary.
in the trailer, or it was
Oh.
a similar shot in the trailer.
Okay.
I don't think they made it as gross in the trailer,
She
but
was
like
gross.
all my friends were like, oh, I knew that was coming, but I was like cracking up just because it was so weird.
Yeah. I knew something weird was gonna happen, but I just didn't expect like naked like.
Yeah, she's just running around in the background.
Wait, was she naked?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
She was
Okay.
saggy and naked.
Didn't need to see that.
I also think something that would be super fun about being a filmmaker, like a director or maybe even an editor in the film industry, is that you get so much creative freedom to like add in little Easter eggs if you feel like it.
Yeah.
Like there's so many directors that will have like, oh, if you pause it at this particular frame, you can see in the background there's a sign that like is a reference to this guy's daughter or something. And so if you were a movie director, Kyle could put like at PIMS podcast
Or
on a
like
billboard or Chug.
Chug. Yeah.
I think that stuff would be really cool where maybe only your family knows.
Or like I would be in it. Like I would be like what's it, Quentin
An extra?
Tarantino, where he's
Oh.
always in his movies.
Is he in all of his movies?
Most of them, yeah.
Really?
Like, he's in
like Stanley.
what's the movie?
Stan Lee.
The really famous movie or Pulp
Kill
Fiction.
Bill?
Pulp
I
Fiction.
was gonna say Orange
Okay.
Pulp. He's in that movie.
Oh.
After they kill the dude and they come back to that guy's house to like he cleans them off with a hose.
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh. Have you seen his new one, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No,
I've seen
I
that.
haven't.
Did you like it?
I liked it. It's kind of weird, but like all of his movies are kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
He
like
is.
I still enjoyed it.
Yeah. I remember I went and saw the Hateful Eight in
Oh, I haven't
theaters,
seen
I've
that.
seen that.
and I liked it, but I saw it with my mom and my sister, and like
Oh, is it like
it's just not the type of movie. Like if you're not,
It's not a family movie.
it's not a family
Yeah.
movie, and it's not something like if you're not into film or into his movies, it's not a good movie to go to.
I saw remember when The Interview came out and it was like not in theaters because
Oh,
the
yeah.
threats.
Yeah.
So my dad is like interested in politics and he's like, oh, there's this movie that got banned. Like, do you want to watch it? I'm like, sure. So we like watched it on a laptop. Me and him. It's the most
Oh.
awkward movie
Oh,
experience
dude.
of my life.
Yeah, dude, on
Watching-
a laptop with you next to your dad.
yeah.
That's so awkward.
Watching like sex scenes with your parents.
Well, dude, there's the scene where they're like describing like gay porn. It's so gross. With next to your dad.
Oh, that's funny. But it makes it more weird when they don't laugh because then it's like,
You're like, do I have permission to
am
laugh?
I allowed to laugh at this?
Yeah.
Like, do they not
Am
understand
I supposed
this?
to like act like I think this is like stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I used to when I was in high school, it felt more awkward for me than it does. Like now, I'll watch some stand-up comedy like specials with my dad, and there can be sex jokes that I'm mature enough now where we can both laugh at them and find them funny, and it's not like awkward anymore. But it depends, I guess. If it gets pushed to the limit, like I probably wouldn't want to see certain things next to my dad.
The classic move is like you pull your phone out. And you look at your phone. You're like,
Or if I have like a drink next to
go
me,
to the
I'm like,
bathroom.
act like I'm not looking.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's some movies when I was younger, I would get up and go take a piss because I knew this scene was coming. And if they haven't seen it, I'm like, I don't want to be near them when this happens. So, yeah, I know. Good times.
Should we go to segments?
Yeah, we should probably hop into the segments here. Guys, this is episode 151, which means this is our second episode of season 4, which means there's new segments today.
If you didn't watch last episode, watch last episode.
Yeah, we have some new segments. I'm really excited for season 4. Just to remind you guys, please go leave a review for our show on the Apple Podcast app. Search Peak to Middle School.
We're so close.
We're like 6 away from 100 reviews. So rate us 5 stars and write a review. It'll take you 15 seconds. It helps us out way more than you guys think. And you know what? Maybe go do that for Not a Sheep as well.
Yes.
Oh,
Even
I'll
if
do
you
that.
haven't heard it.
Yeah. Okay. So today we have A and F of the week, which are our staple segments, which will always be here. And then we have the concentration game. Now,
Do you want to grab the cup?
yeah, I'll grab the cup. But Kyle, do you want to explain it?
Yeah. So, if you guys didn't listen to last time, but there was this game my sister and I played when we were growing up. I don't know if you ever played it, but it was called Concentration, and it was one of those like patty cake like clapping games. And basically, like you'd have a category. It's basically the game where there's a category, say like cereals, and then you go like John starts. He goes like Cocoa Puffs. You have to go quickly, and if you mess up, you lose.
No.
Should we go? If you mess up, you're out, and then we go final 2, and continue on.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we could
Dude,
do
this is going to be
It's like a tournament.
atrocious.
Yes.
But then what are we gonna do for like what does winner get?
Well, you said you wanted to like slap someone, but I don't really want to get slapped.
Then don't lose.
Dude,
I
We
don't
should do
know.
something
I'm not a quick thinker.
something that like is like a reward.
What's rewarding? It's not getting slapped. Get slapping someone.
I had the idea of like you get to do some special intro maybe for the following episode, but I don't know how.
But what happens if like Maddie wins?
I'm not going to win.
No, I don't know. How about you guys let us know what you think the punishment should be. If you're listening, I know there's a good amount of you. DM us what you think the reward/punishment should be for the people who win or lose the concentration game every week, and we'll make it an ongoing thing. All
Or
right.
write it in your Apple Podcast review because that's where we'll be looking.
Oh, there we go. All right, Matt. We're gonna add a lot more categories. We wrote these like 2 weeks ago. There's probably like 10 in here.
Okay.
You're gonna reach in and pick one. They're little tiny slips of paper.
I think I got a couple. Oh, no, I got one.
Wait. Before you pull it out, do you want to do like the actual thing? Come on.
My
come on,
hands
come
are
on.
drenched. You don't want to touch these hands.
Okay, can we do it without touching?
Well, there's 3 of us.
What's
just
happening?
sing it. I just want people to hear the song. Okay.
I don't know
Oh,
what's
like
going
just
on.
right now?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what me and my sister used to do. Concentration. 64. No repeats or hesitations. I go first.
I'll go second.
Category is whatever the category
All right.
is.
All right. Now.
That's what
Dude,
me and my sister did
me and
that.
my brothers
Wow, your
did
hands
not
are
do this
sweaty,
growing
huh?
up.
I told you. See, this is what it's like having a sister. You don't know.
Yeah. Okay, fruit.
All right.
All right.
Who's starting?
You start.
Okay, we're gonna go like this.
Wait, we're all. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're in this. Wait, take the.
Oh,
it out.
shoot. I didn't fold it. I can get it out.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you repeat, you're out. If you hesitate, you're out.
All right, Kyle,
Okay.
you start, and then it's going to me, and then to you.
I don't know the song.
No,
we're
it's not a
just-
song. That's just for the intro.
We're
Okay.
just saying
Just
fruit now.
say a
Okay,
fruit.
ready? Apple,
Banana,
Pear,
orange,
pineapple,
lemon.
grapes.
peach.
Oh, I'm
Okay. Now
All
we,
right.
we can't repeat.
All right.
I see.
Kiwi.
But dude, I was gonna say kiwi. I was gonna say
What?
it.
You can't hesitate, so you can't like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
So
out of
I'm I'm the champion.
Bro,
I don't
out of
think we said
every fruit
banana.
you could have picked, why'd you choose kiwi?
Because it was obscure. No one would think
That
of it.
would no. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
I was scared I was gonna say like a vegetable and look really dumb.
Carrots.
Wait,
Broccoli.
there's so many other. What other fruits?
I
Could
had
have said?
mangoes or peach next or something or mango.
Peach, mangoes.
Grapefruit.
See, I thought we were
starfruit.
doing this, but with that, and I'm like, dude, I can't do this.
Tangerine. Would cutie have counted? Is that borderline?
Clementine, and Satsuma,
Sour Patch Kids.
They're all the same. Clementine.
Skittles.
Skittles.
Shit.
But yeah. All right.
Okay.
Should we do another one? That was
Yeah,
kind of
let's
fun.
do another
Let's do a round 2.
Okay. It's
And then if I win, then we'll do a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Oh, I can't get it open. Okay. Wait, what? All right. Countries.
Oh fuck. Okay. Should I start?
Yeah.
United States of America,
Canada,
Mexico.
Sweden,
Spain,
Ukraine.
Norway,
Germany.
Nigeria.
China.
Oh, I can't believe I got
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
How did I know?
Should I start?
Yeah, Matt
Yeah.
will start.
Okay. Madagascar.
North Korea,
Russia.
Chad,
Japan.
Congo,
Australia.
Armenia,
Austria.
Albania.
Armenia and Albania?
I was trying not to laugh.
Wait, are those countries?
Yeah.
Armenia?
Yeah. Armenia.
Armenia is a country.
I'm 90% sure.
Dude, I don't think that's a country.
I think it's in Africa. Armenia.
Yeah, I was like, I'll go with the African countries, but then I named like 2.
God, that was
it.
funny.
Yeah, it's in Eurasia. It's in the Middle East, I think.
Oh, wow. It is. It's a country in Asia.
Yeah. Suck it.
How did you think of that before, like, Turkey or
Oh.
South Korea or
I forgot about
Japan?
Europe too.
Because I said Albania, and then Armenia came to my head.
Wow, that's
And then I was
pretty
just
good.
going through Africa. I said Chad, Congo.
I have a feeling Kyle's
Yeah.
going to dominate this segment.
This is like yeah, I'm good at this like category things.
Yeah. All right. Well, Kyle is the champion of this week. So let us know on Instagram or on Twitter or whatever what you guys think Kyle should get to do.
Or if you have any categories.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Kyle, who's your A this week?
Gap. Because
I saw this.
Okay.
what is it? Kanye has like a deal with Gap now, so he's moved from the realm of like $700 shoes to like
He wants to make it affordable.
yeah, affordable, which is cool. So he's gonna have Gap. Who would have thought Gap and Kanye
Well,
would have?
Kanye used to work for Gap before he was like famous,
Whoa.
so that's why he wanted to go to like his old
come
company.
up.
I
you
didn't
know, what I
know
mean?
that.
Yeah.
But you know when growing up, like your mom would buy you something and it's like something that's trying to look like a designer brand, but it's from like
Gap.
Walmart, and then you kind of get like people make fun of you because it doesn't look the same.
No one's gonna make fun of you for getting Kanye Gap.
I feel like it's not. I feel like people are gonna, like, I don't think you should be made fun of for that, but I think that people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're getting the Kanye Gap, like you're getting
Whoa.
that shit."
I feel like Gap is like the Skechers of like clothes.
Yeah, like they get. It's like
yeah, like if it's Gap brand, like if it just says Gap, like I had a Gap sweatshirt, I won't lie. But also like think about back in the day, if I had like a Champion shirt when I was in like elementary school, people would have shit on me.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
weird.
And now, how did Champion
And
get
Adidas.
so revived?
Adidas
Well,
wasn't cool either. It was like
Champion used to have like there used to be like NBA jerseys that were Champion. Like why was it not cool?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was like not cool at all, and then all of a sudden now Champion is like the brand that you want to get a collab with.
Yeah.
Like I remember I had some Champion socks I got for Christmas, and I was like, "What am I supposed to do with these?"
Yeah.
I can't wear these out in public.
yeah,
I need those elites.
I need Nike Elite socks.
Have they posted any designs of what any of the stuff's gonna look
I
like?
haven't seen anything. I just saw it on like on
What's
Twitter.
it called? Do we know what like the line is gonna be called or anything? Oh,
It's probably
Yeezy
Yeezy.
something.
yeah. Speaking of Kanye, him and Kid Cudi. Well, Kid Cudi posted there's a teaser for an animated show called
Oh.
Kids See Ghost, and it's voiced. The two main characters are Kanye and Kid Cudi.
That's gonna be the most like weirdly creative show ever.
Kanye's voice. I feel like it's just gonna be strange in like cartoon form.
Yeah.
Have
But
you
it'll be
seen
really-
have you seen the trailer?
No, I haven't.
So throughout the trailer, Kid Cudi's character is this animated fox, and then Kanye is like the bear from his
Oh,
from
yeah,
that
yeah.
album cover.
Like the cartoony one though from Graduation.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah,
cartoony bear is it, but the bear doesn't say words. He just makes noises. He's like,
So that's
But
what
that's
Kanye
Kanye?
does.
Kanye's
like,
in the studio
it's-
doing that?
Yeah, like it's Kanye's voice, but just in the trailer at least, the animated bear doesn't talk. He might talk in the show, but there's a lot of like trippy, like high vibes.
Yeah,
from the show.
I'm sure.
Is it
Kid
for
Cudi.
kids? Let's see, goes.
It seems like it's more of an adult cartoon. I would assume it's probably for their fan bases.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be on like some streaming platform, but I don't know if it'll be. I'm always skeptical when, someone famous drops a show, because you don't know if they're making it because it's going to be a good show or because they know that they can get some easy views from it.
You guys watch Dave, right?
Yeah,
Kyle
I know
did.
you
I
did.
love Dave.
Yeah, and that's like, but that's different though, because like Lil Dicky coming into the game like wanted to get into that. Like I don't know if that was Kanye's like main goal is to
Oh, really?
have
Yeah.
a cartoon when
Yeah.
he's like 50 or 40.
He's done everything, dude. Clothing line, music. He hasn't done movies though.
Lil
or
Dicky
acting.
has done
He's
everything.
probably been in movies,
right?
but
Well, what's Lil Dicky done? He's
Okay, Childish Gambino has done everything.
he's done everything.
Yeah.
Comedy, movies, music.
Yeah, literally everything. All right, well, my A this week is Ninja and Shroud, who
Oh.
are both really famous streamers because I think we might have touched on it last week, but a streaming platform called Mixer, which was pretty shitty from my understanding. I never watched anybody on it, but it was kind of like the D League, the NBA D League,
G League
the
now.
G League of streaming platforms. There's like Twitch, and there's YouTube, and there's Facebook gaming, and then there's Mixer. And Mixer, when they like last year, less than a year ago, they signed Ninja and Shroud to a multi-year deal to stream exclusively on their platform, thinking that, if we can get Ninja, the biggest streamer in the world, we'll be able to grow our platform. It didn't really work out very well because people would only use Mixer to watch Ninja, and as soon as Ninja wasn't streaming, they would just not use the platform. So the platform started sucking. So last week, they announced out of nowhere, without telling any of the people who stream on the platform, that they got bought out by Facebook Gaming, which means that all of the streamers on the platform lost all of their subscribers, which is how they make a living. They lose all their follower counts that they've been grinding to grow
That sucks.
with no notice. The only two people that had notice was Ninja and Shroud, because Ninja had a $30 million deal. Shroud had a $10 million deal.
Bro,
And-
that's crazy. You making that much money to play video games. That is the dream.
Yeah, bro. But it's the same with like,
sports.
if you're
you
great,
really
if
think
you're
about
really
it,
damn good at something.
Yeah,
like,
no, I know. But like the thing with different about sports is like if he was like a competitive gamer, that's different. Like if he's making his money off of that, he's literally like he can just play for fun and be in a stream
Yeah.
and just make so much
streamers
money.
make more money than pro
but
players.
you know what
do.
I feel like athletes like Kevin Durant, if he wanted to, could like start doing Twitch and like I'm gonna go to the like play
yeah.
pickup with my friends.
Dude, Kevin
watch
Durant
that.
could be a YouTuber and make millions of dollars on YouTube. There's basketball guys that make
Yeah.
millions of dollars
Yeah,
on
no,
YouTube.
but that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So
That's-
it's like there's a lot of ways to make it big if you're good at something, but it's crazy. Yeah, so what happened was since Mixer got bought out, they have to legally fulfill his contract, so they had to pay him the rest of the $30 million that night because he no longer legally he doesn't have to move over to Facebook Gaming. So in one night he made $30 million.
well, taxes.
I mean, sure, but yeah. So Ninja and Shroud, and now they're free. They're gonna go back to Twitch, which is a win-win for them. So,
But then they have to kind of start over with no subscribers, right?
no, Twitch put back up their channels with their same follower
Twitch would
count.
do that. That's smart.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys,
F.
Kyle, who's your F this week?
So, what's the shit going on with Jenna Marbles? She like left
Yeah.
YouTube.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Are people like bullying her or some shit?
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Jenna Marbles is literally
She's like one of the first
she
YouTubers.
is the heart of YouTube, essentially. Like her and PewDiePie are literally like the goats of YouTube.
Dude, someone we know was on a PewDiePie video the other day. I saw it on his Instagram story.
Really?
Yeah.
Like he was in it? He
like
was featured in
like
it?
he was reacting to a video and this guy was in the video.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny. I didn't know that. But yeah, so I don't know what it was. Okay. So the Jenna Marbles thing, she's been around forever and ever and ever. And now she's doing other things. Like she's voice actor in like movies, and she's like in shows and stuff, I think. But she still makes videos I'm not subscribed to her, but from what I heard, that there's all this stuff going around with people exposing things that people have done in the past, like the Me Too stuff.
Yeah.
And so other people decided to take it even further, and like someone exposed that she used to have a fake tan. Now, this is what I've heard. I'd have to do more research, but someone exposed that like she used to lie about her skin or something. And
fucking cares?
I guess people just started tearing her apart, and she literally made a video where she was like, I'm just done. Like basically saying it's just not worth it. Like she doesn't like dealing with all the internet bullshit anymore, so she's just going to be done.
Dude, people suck.
That's so sad.
That's terrible.
And it's so dumb because it's like she is like not a drama person. She's like she has a clean slate and is a respected YouTuber and is like the most famous one, and yet the internet makes her dislike it that much that she wants to quit. Like,
Dude,
that
the internet
sucks. Yeah, man. Now, listen, I don't know if that's exactly. I just read that people were giving shit for her fake tan, and that's why she quit. So I don't know. Do your own research, but that's what I've heard.
That's ridiculous.
So, yeah. All right. Well, my F this week is just big into Twitch today.
It's just a big day for nerds.
Yeah, for gaming and YouTube and Twitch. So a man, you're going to think I'm making this up. A man sued Twitch today for $25 million for, I'm going to pull this up because you're not going to believe me if I just say it. Sex addict suing Twitch for $25 million because hot female gamers make him masturbate so much that he had chafing on his penis. Yo, this is
Dude,
real.
that's a real person?
There's okay, so this is a really lot of layers to the
How fat
story.
and hairy and sweaty is this man?
So there's this guy.
Is there a picture?
His name is Eric Estavillo.
Oh,
No,
man.
don't look him up because listen, I'm gonna explain. This is a very multi-layered story. Okay. So I'll first tell you just the basics of what happened. He sued Twitch for $25 million, and this was a public lawsuit, so you can read it. So I'm gonna read some of the lines here. The plaintiff has been a Twitch Prime and Turbo subscriber for years now, whom also suffers from depression, OCD, panic disorder, agoraphobia, and Crohn's disease.
Agoraphobia.
Okay, yeah.
The fear of people.
And because of these maladies, he heavily relies on the internet for all his entertainment.
Clearly.
For all his entertainment purposes, as many others do during this difficult time. And due to COVID-19 pandemic, many people have to stay home for entertainment and are quarantining themselves, including the particularly vulnerable, children. He's always on the computer, constantly using and watching Twitch. Mr. Estavillo suffers from sex addiction due to his obsessive-compulsive disorder that makes him obsessed with sex and compulsions.
I'm sure he has no sex.
Twitch has extremely... okay, get this. Twitch has extremely exacerbated his condition by programming and netcode, making it nearly impossible for the plaintiff to use Twitch without being exposed to such sexual suggestive content. So he claims that when he goes on Twitch, he just can't help but see these sexual women that just make him jerk off.
It's not like people are. You can't be naked on Twitch either. They're just sitting and playing a game.
Yeah, I mean, some of them wear like lingerie, but as long as you don't show your nipples, you can't get banned on Twitch.
Yeah, but it's like, I feel like to say it's like, oh, she can't wear that because like she looks like that.
No, this is he's not gonna even.
Well,
he's
imagine like being his lawyer.
That's what I was gonna say. What the heck?
Yeah, it says
And like agreeing. Okay, I'll work for you.
Sure.
Get this. There is no way for the plaintiff to filter streams he'd like to watch based on gender, male or female. Therefore, the plaintiff has to choose a game and or category to watch with thumbnails showing these scantily clad women alongside men of being the only streaming channels available to him.
This may have worked in like the 40s, back when they're like, oh, women they cannot show their knees or else blah, blah, blah.
Imagine like Twitch being your biggest problem in your life.
I know. So it turns out
exactly.
people have done more research, and this guy is a literal like
Insane.
no life like literal just honestly like a freak. I don't know what else to call him because apparently he like doesn't leave his house, and he's sued like over 50 gaming companies, and he does these to like never expecting to win, but he does it to like get attention.
Oh.
No, like he loses every time. He's never won a lawsuit, but he sued like Epic Games, Activision, all these gaming companies just so that people will make articles like this and bring attention to his name.
It's like Joe Exotic.
Does he have money? How does this
I
happen?
don't know, dude.
Yeah, how does this guy make money? He should just stream. That's what he should do.
No, dude.
Well, no,
It
I
sounds
wouldn't
like
watch
he's
that.
like sounds like he's a legit just weirdo that
Well,
like
yeah.
gets off on.
He's afraid of people, but he keeps jerking off. It's like, dude.
No, but like it's all made up. Like he doesn't actually.
I would love to see
All
like
of
the
this is just
documents and there's like
fake.
pictures of his dick, and it's like, see how chafed this is. See how chafed my client's penis is.
And in the lawsuit, I was looking through it. You can scroll down, and they put photos of his Twitch page and like these
wow.
women and their
Like-
and their tits, and how he can't resist because
He's
his
sitting there
OCD. And they were saying that like his penis has scabbing on it because he jerks off too much.
Dude, that's a
The
different
judge is
problem.
like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Pulls his pants down. Judge is like, damn, bro,
yeah.
you should figure that out.
So apparently this Eric guy just like that's his thing is he tries to get attention in the gaming sphere by suing companies for
Fuck
no
you,
reason.
Eric.
So
Don't come after us now.
yeah,
He's gonna come after us, dude.
that's
Like,
okay.
We don't
Kyle
have lawyers.
and John they show too much in their videos.
We keep jerking off. He keeps jerking off to us.
Wait, what? We're gonna move on
That's a
here.
different problem.
Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Peak to Middle School. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't be like Eric.
Yeah.
But
Don't.
but yeah, be sure to check out our new podcast called Not a Sheep with
sir.
my boy Matt and I. It's really fun. Matt, what did you think of episode 1?
Of Not a Sheep.
Yeah.
I think it went well. I think it's gonna be really interesting when we have our like first guest on, and that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Do you want to give a little like quick like hee hee ha ha what did you talk about in the first episode or
Yeah.
What did we talk about? in the first
We
episode?
talked
should have
about
talked about this earlier.
No, I mean that's fine. We'll just rattle off some things. We talked about Kenny Beats buying an 11-year-old kid his like a whole recording setup. We talked about
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow. We talked about like music videos and how 6ix9ine got 70 million views in a day and is like
The difference
debatably
between creativity and being viral, growing
Yeah.
viral.
Okay.
we talked about
TikTok.
TikTok and like how music or TikTok has changed some music artists' lives and
Yeah, a lot about just viral content, like Arizona Zervis. That's the Roxanne guy. A lot about how he's been
Oh,
around viral people his like whole career.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
he went from like a relatively no name to one of the most popular artists on the
Yeah.
planet.
Spoiler alert: he went viral in like 2016
For
So,
what?
A freestyle he did.
Oh
but
shit.
you can hear more about that in
In the podcast, so check it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, Kyle, where can they follow you?
Instagram at KyleSafford36. Follow the podcast at PIMS Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. That's all I have.
There you go. Matt, where can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at matt.mog, and you can follow me on Twitter at matt_mog.
Yep. You can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And you can follow our new show at Nos Podcast on Instagram and at Not a Sheep Pod or Not a Sheep Podcast on Twitter. I'm not sure, but it'll be linked
They're
below.
different.
It'll be on the screen.
They're
too.
different, but we're trying to change the Twitter at, so we're. But anyways, guys, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/PIMS Podcast where you can pledge $5, $10, or $15, and you get access to a bunch of extra content. You get deleted scenes and bloopers videos, personalized video shout-outs, all that good stuff. Be sure to check it out. And with all that being said, we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.